Afternoon students, we know that you are waiting for online lectures of the college, but as per UGC and university guidelines, your lectures will commence from next month. The schedule will be formulated by college and afterwards that will be displayed on the group. But before that, I want to start some description of the topic by one of the method. That method today we'll discuss for the first chapter. Today, by the use of digital board, we will study the first concept of inorganic paper about the chapter atomic structure. The concept is Bohr's model and its limitations. By using digital board, today we'll discuss and you will learn about Bohr's model and limitations. It is a part of the atomic structure. For the atomic structure, various scientists have given their concepts for the explanation of motions of electrons in the orbitals of the atoms and electronic excitations, relaxations. So some of the scientists, actually physicists as well as chemists, are Rutherford, then Chadwick, Goldstein. Like that, Bohr is the one of the scientists who has given the first atomic structure in detail. That was based on classical mechanics. So what is classical mechanics? Classical mechanics is the branch of the science that comes under physics as well as the chemistry basic. Classical mechanics is the branch which describes the linear motions of the objects. That objects will be massive, macroscopic objects or small particles that are microscopic objects. Such two types of objects are present in the universe. Means smaller particles are present in the universe, bigger objects like stars, planets, that are also present in the universe. Their motions are only linear motions. So this mechanics is based on the linear motions of the objects in the universe. So Bohr's model is based on the classical mechanics. Classical itself is the old mechanics. Nowadays it is not applied or not useful. Bohr's model is based on that classical mechanics. So what is that Bohr's model? That we'll first discuss. Bohr's model for atomic structure is explaining the linear motions of the electrons. What postulates have been given by the Bohr? That at the center of atom there is a positive charge that consists of positively particles. What are the positive particles? That are the protons. Some neutral particles are there in the nucleus of atoms, that is neutrons. After discovery of the many scientists, Rutherford, Chadwick, of the classical mechanics, that have explained that nucleus is positively charged. Nucleus is the positively charged, consists of protons and neutrons. Around that nucleus, electrons are moving in various orbitals, and that orbitals or orbits. Orbitals are the sub-energy levels. Orbits are the principal energy levels of electrons. Both are present in that linear motions of the atomic structure and quantized with the energy. Each electrons have fixed energies and that are moving in the linear motions in the various paths around the nucleus of atom. That paths are nothing but the orbits, and probability of finding electron more, that spaces are the orbitals. Such postulates were given by the Bohr's model, which are based on the classical mechanics and that are explaining the atomic structure. Actually, This Bohr's model is a rough structure of atom. In detail, that structure was given by the quantum mechanics. So what is the quantum mechanics? It is the modern branch or new branch of physics. Modern or new branch of the physics applied to chemistry people also, chemistry research, that is explaining the Bohr's model. So Bohr's model is based on the classical approach in which linear paths for electron movements are there, in which the shells are K, L, M, N, means principal energy levels of the electrons, that consist of the linear paths and fixed with energy, quantized with energies. But that Bohr's model has limitations because modern science of atomic structure is based on quantum approach. Quanta means the bundle of energy, E, that is consist of H nu. It is dependent on the radiation or photon, and that bundle quanta of any particle like electron or photon in modern science known as quanta energy associated with that particle, and that mechanics means calculus, mathematics, or the derivations based on that quanta is known as the quantum science. So actually atomic structure in modern science have the quantum approach, that is the true correct explanation for the atomic structure. Hence Bohr's model get vanishes because it has classical approach, it is based on linear paths. So Bohr's model only gives the idea, a rough idea about the shells of electrons, their linear motions around the nucleus of atom. Shells like K, L, M, N and quantized with energy. Energy goes on increasing from nucleus far away from the nucleus in the atom. But actually the atomic structure is based on quantum approach in which wave paths of the electron motions are explained. So this Bohr's model, it has limitations. So what are that limitations that we'll study now? Limitations arises for the Bohr's model of the atomic structure because it is now based on the quantum approach for the atomic structure. So quantum approach is based on wave paths, wave motions of the electrons around the nucleus of atom, like this. At the center nucleus protons and neutrons are there, around which in wave paths electrons are moving. So quantum science, new modern science explains electrons are moving around the nucleus of atom in the wave paths. So there are limitations for Bohr's model. So what are that limitations? The first limitation is that Bohr's model explains linear motion, which are applied for the stars and planets in classical mechanics. But actually electrons have the wave paths. That is the first limitation for the atomic structure. Then second limitation for the Bohr's model is that the energy associated with the linear path is fixed, but the energy is not fixed in the wave paths of the electrons. Electrons may get energy, they are excited. Electrons release energy, they are relaxed. So that explanation is not given in classical approach by Bohr's model. So it has the limitation for excitation and relaxations of the electrons with the energy. Then the third limitation is that the Bohr's model is based on linear motions. So what are the laws and derivations or calculus applied for linear motions that is not applied for the wave paths or wave motions of the electrons? That is the third limitation, because we have to see the atomic structure in terms of quantum mechanics. So that is the third limitation of the Bohr's model. Now what is the fourth limitation? The fourth limitation of the Bohr's model for the atomic structure is that this model cannot explain the excitations, relaxations of the electrons associated with the energy. Means the atomic spectra, if the electron is excited from principal energy level to various energy levels, the electronic excitations, relaxations and the atomic spectra arised from that energy release not explained by the Bohr's model. So that is the fourth limitation. So such limitations are there for the Bohr's model. So the new scientist came forward from the quantum approach, that was de Broglie. De Broglie explained the motions, paths, excitations of the electrons on the basis of quantum science and quantum approach, that we'll study in the next lecture. This was only introductory lecture for the atomic structure. I have covered the first point. Thank you.